Assalamu alaikum, good afternoon, and welcome to Knowledge Talks, a weekly entertainment program aired live specifically to share with you topics that contribute knowledge to the society. We've got news, interviews with guests, tips, question and answer session, and yes, knowledge topics will be shared with you throughout the program. And the objective, ladies and gentlemen, is to ensure valuable knowledge is shared to you. This program, ladies and gentlemen, is a weekly session that I will have with you every Tuesday at 5:30 p.m. I'm your host Tariq Al Barwani, along with our studio engineer DJ Ayub, for you an hour, bringing you free knowledge at your doorsteps on Oman Radio FM 90.4. Okay, stay tuned after the music break for today's knowledge topic.
That's what I want.
Welcome back to Knowledge Talk, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host Tariq Al Barwani, along with our studio engineer DJ Ayub, with you live here today on Oman FM 90.4. A trainer, an actor, an artist with a blend of charisma, filled with passion of contributing knowledge, and in fact trained over 2,000 people already. He really portrays the Shakespeare of Oman. MashaAllah. Who is my guest today? A young international professional certified trainer with a combination of team leading characteristic and a self-motivated personality, in addition to a continuing skills growth and knowledge pursuer. Who is he? Well, a young, a humble, and also an energetic Omani who I personally happen to have learnt a lot from his journey, and today he will be sharing that with you too. Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome today on Knowledge Talks Mr. Osama Ismail Al Farsi. Osama, assalamu alaikum, and how are you today?
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. First of all, thank you very much, Mr. Tariq Al Barwani, for having me here today and for this really huge introduction about me, where comparingly for the great guy, the giant of IT of Oman is in front of me sitting. That brings the joys for me just to share this inshallah moments together. And I hope that for this evening that our listeners, our beloved listeners, can benefit something inshallah.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. In fact, Osama, I've tried to summarize as much as I can about you, because if I were to introduce you or to speak about the things that you've done, I will end up writing a book. It's as simple as that, MashaAllah. MashaAllah, the activities that you've done, the projects that you worked on, in fact, sessions that I've attended in which you have been training about the different activities that and the different skill set that people can learn about are proof in the pudding, mashallah.
Yeah.
So kudos and congratulations.
Thank you
Osama.
very much. Thank you very much, Tariq.
Now I would like to take that opportunity, not for only myself to have that joy, you know. I would like for all our listeners out there to know more about what Osama is doing, mashallah, and how you could also let people, you know, we need to have more Osamas in Oman. That's what the objective is.
We hope we have more Tariqs beside more Osamas. And there are a lot of other Omanis, mashallah, who are really innovative and courageous in terms of bringing the uniqueness to this beloved country, Oman.
Mashallah. Osama, your profile and achievements, mashallah, speaks volume. To start with, can you please share a bit on the audience about the things that you do?
Generally, I am a trainer, certified trainer, and I train in a lot of areas, and mainly my areas of specialty in training is soft skills. And soft skills contains several majors. One of them is communication skills, team building, time management, team management, and as well leadership, and all the functions that comes to a person that requires him to be a better person in acquiring or embracing their skills, to be more professionals and in terms of life and work on both matters. And all of that combines on the personality itself, the person who must know and understand that what he needs in terms of these skills that uplift him to a better place, a better position, as well a better future, either the near future or the long far distance future.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what do you mean when you say near future and long distant future?
Right. The near future means that the upcoming years.
Okay.
The long future, the long distance future, I mean about the 5, 10, 15 years ahead.
Okay.
One of the questions that I always use and ask the people who are around me, and most of them are get stuck with, the question is that, what are you planning to be after 5 years?
Good.
All right. And that question leads them to think, actually, yes, I thought about it, but I don't remember. So here I start to tell them, all right, you thought about it maybe in the secondary school, or you maybe start to think about it in your beginning of your job. But now, as you are talking to me, did you ever, and this is a question for the listeners as well, if you can hear us right now, have you ever asked yourself what you would like to be after 5 years? And be very specific. And as we know that each person has a lot of objectives and goals to achieve. But what is the main, how to prioritize your goals to be obtaining a thing that you would like to really and love to be in that after 5 years.
Okay.
So that's the difference when you ask me the near future, the long distance future. The near future, I mean that, okay, next month, what are you planning to?
Yeah.
All right, I might be planning just to go for a picnic, or I'm planning just to travel abroad, or I'm thinking about attending a session, attending a course, all right, or I'm planning just to go to a seminar, to have a meeting with a group of people, or to join one of the societies within the Sultanate. So in overall, all these questions can be helping a person to be involved more into the activities that he can do. So this is briefly how I can summarize it.
No, that's very, very well. I think it's very important for people to be forward thinkers, and that's what you've shared is very, very well. Tell me one thing. How important is soft skills for people to know about and to learn about in an organization?
All right. Soft skills are, let's say, the core skills for any job or any matter in life. For example, you brought let me ask you about the communication skills. As you, mashallah, Tariq Barwani, you are a very good speaker, and I call you a master of communication.
Oh, that's nice.
Right?
That's a big compliment.
Right? A lot of people knows that very well, mashallah. Not just being an IT person, you are a very excellent communicator, and besides that, you are a trainer from your end. So we understand ourselves very commonly. So,
but I'm here to learn from you today.
From you, inshallah. So in overall, in communication, for example, a lot of people think that they have to get their educational certificate, right? And after that, they think that they are ready for the work life. And suddenly, whenever they apply to any job, so as a starters, if you think about it, all right, here I am, here's my resume, and I'll be accepted. All right, my GPA is around almost 3.8, 3.9, and I'm an excellent student. I have a lot of knowledge, and I can be a real value to the organization. Here it comes the area where the people, or let's say the students or the youth in overall, neglect the other area where they have to understand the personality of any worker for any job. Includes 3 main areas as a trainer. So it includes knowledge, it includes skills, and that concludes for the competencies. And that's what acquires for anyone to be involved to any job. So it's an HR perspective for getting an employee to be enrolled to any organization. So I have to think about their knowledge. That's why they tell you that the level that we acquire for this position is supposed to be a bachelor degree holder, a diploma holder, a secondary school holder, a master holder, or a PhD holder. And at the end, they say, all right, what kind of skills we are looking just to be involved in such kind of work? They'll say, all right, we need very good team leading characteristics, very good team member, very good communicator, where he'll be communicating with a lot of departments, a lot of colleagues, and as well he must be having a very, let's say, critic skills of leadership.
Okay.
because he will be in that position and he will be leading and managing people. So he's supposed to understand that very well. So getting back to the term communication, because communication has a various area just to be involved in. So communication is the first thing about people to get into, and you agree with that because you understand it, because you can see a lot of people who are communicating with each others, all right, but they are not reaching to a conclusion, they are not reaching to a result, because their way of communication is not up to the level or up to the standard that they have to get. So here it comes, all right, I got 3.8, 3.9 or 4, and they were going to hire me. No, we need these kind of skills. Are you ready for that? Actually, yes, I'm a good speaker. Oh, really? So are you good in communicating with your people or the friends? Yes, I'm very good. All right, good. So what about communicating with strangers? What about communicating with people that you're going to get along to for the first time? So over here, at the first time, you're going to say, yes, I can. But when it comes to reality, you find out that there are a lot of gaps. And the simplest thing is that in terms of getting to communication, as simple as is, again identified, is a message between a sender and a receiver. All right, this message, if not clearly represented, 100% there will be a gap, and that gap we're gonna conclude as to not getting the whole message clearly. And here it comes the necessity of letting these people understand, all right, where is your gap in communication? Sometimes we have the verbal and non-verbal communication. Sometimes my oral communication is fantastic. I speak very well with people face to face, but forgetting that on the other hand, we have the written communication. We know nowadays technology having a very huge part in our lives, especially at workplace. We deal with emails, and we use mobiles in terms of communicating with each other, so using different kind of apps or programs. At the end, it's a matter of how to utilize this kind of technologies to ease our communication. So you find out that people nowadays, and that's another message that I want to bro for the people who are listening to us. Sometimes there is a technique, there is a standard, there is a level where you have to understand how you communicate with the people within other part of the pieces, all right, by writing your emails, all right, because one of the issues that I went through where I provide communication skills, written communication skills, one of the people who write a lot of emails, and the problem with their emails was that they are very straightforward. All right, and as we know that the email writing has different areas to be included in, and which is the greetings, and as you can go on, and that lets you understand that as a person, listen to me very well, I have to write that. So where they have to clarify the message clearly for the receiver, it's their responsibility. So here it comes. I just mentioned two different parts of communication which are very important for a person to get. It's either for workplace or for life as well. So if you are clear in your communication and you understand the asset that you're going to get from communication, you will be fine. So here, one part of skills that a person must, let's say, master, because as communication is a life.
True.
Yes. So this is how it goes on. What do you think about it, Tariq?
No, I agree with you totally, Osama. In fact, trainer Osama. Why I agree with that is that without communication, then a lot of issues can happen. I'm going to give you an example of it's a YouTube video that I watched, in fact, of one Germany who was inside a ship.
Okay.
And then he was communicating with the other parties, in which the other party was saying, hello, we are sinking, hello, we are sinking. I said, hello, what is this? And then he said, we are sinking. I said, what are you thinking about? The German said. Yes. So it was about thinking and sinking. The communication was wrong. Exactly. Imagine what things can go very horrible.
Exactly.
Ladies and gentlemen, the number to call in is 24602058. We have today with us Mr. Osama, who has trained over 2,000 people in Oman, mashallah. So it's your opportunity to call on 24602058 if you have any question pertaining to soft skills, communication, and your development as well. Let us take a quick break until we continue our session today. Okay, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Knowledge Talk. I'm your host Tariq Al Barwani, with our studio engineer DJ Ayub and Sheikh Hatim as well with us here at Knowledge Talks today. And we are our guest today is Mr. Osama. He's a trainer, an actor, an artist with a blend of charisma, with a passion of contributing knowledge, and in fact has trained more than 2,000 people. In fact, I was one of the people that attended his session, though, you know, it's an honor to have him with us here on air today. Before the music break, we talked about communication and the importance of communication, and trainer Osama shared with us how important it is for an employee and also an individual to have the skills inside and outside the office. Osama, the question that I want to ask you right now is, let's give an example.
Yeah.
Person working in an organization in a technical field. It could be an accountant, a finance, or a programmer, and he or she is very good at their specialized role, but he or she is probably not a communicator, not someone that can communicate their messages, but he or she is a person that would like to learn. Now, they've heard of before the music break, your advices about communication and how important it is. But he is not like... he's not like someone that is looking for a job that he will go for an organization and send their CVs for them to look into whether he has that skills or not. But he's someone who's already working. How or what should they do to go about improving their communication skills or become a communicator?
A better communicator.
Yes.
All right. And overall, one of the common jokes, or let's say fun part, they can talk about the technical people. They said, all right, he doesn't know how to communicate with people. They're gonna reply back because he's a technical guy. All right. So with all due respect for the technical guys, and really they do a really hard work in their organizations, and we are thanking them on behalf of everyone at the organization. But at the end, if you think about it, as you said, they are so good. They are so good at their work, and they love it. So that's why you see them, that they are so in touch with the, let's say, programs, tasks that they do. And whenever you approach them, all right, so sometimes I'm not generalizing for everyone, because you as, mashallah, technical guy, you are the other way around. So you are the other party. But some of them might fall in that by not attending the person correctly, because as they are involved in their tasks and doing their work, they believe that it's something sacred for them, right? But on the other hand, if the person is sitting in front of you or standing in front of you and trying to communicate with you, and as we know in communication, facial expressions, the body language, all of that matters. And the smallest gesture you do, the smallest expression that you represent within your face, all right, within your eyes, your hand movements, gonna show me if you are really interested, or you are busy, or you are as well indicating that, I'm busy right now, I know. So, all right, hurry up, finish me up. And this is what happens really. And I'm telling you that because based on experience in terms of training people in communication, and they get us the same feedback. They said, all right, we are now we learned how to communicate very well, but whenever we approach people in the technical department for whatever division they work in, we approach them and we try to talk. They are always just looking at their laptops or to the devices, and if they, all right, try to communicate with us, you see that look of, what do you want? Right, that look. So it's another message that I deliver: how to improve yourselves in communication, dear technical people, for the both genders, males and females. As you enroll, your role is very important for any organization. Yes, we depend on you a lot, but at the same time, a matter of delivering the message between us, the matter of helping each other in that, it requires the simplest thing. It's just to raise your face a bit, right? Make the eye connection or the eye contact. Use your lips, where being gifted from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, just to use the shape of a smile if you can, where you can let the other party understand that, all right, now I'm welcome to communicate.
And comfortable too.
Exactly. So where you can understand what is the query. Remember that always a person will never come to you, or will never approach you unless they need something. So remember that if a person is in need, So as human beings, we help each other.
True. Very
So
true.
what about being in need with your colleague who has a task, a job he needs to finish, and that job will not be fulfilled unless you
Support.
can help, yes, and support in providing him the tool to make it right. So here it comes. Just learn how to be yourself in terms of using the body language that you have. I know in terms of talking, people talk. All right, but it's the way how you talk. Exactly, it's always the way, because a lot of people in different roles, I'm talking for all the roles, from the juniors till to the top management, and whatever level you are, if you deliver the message in the proper way, believe me, the other person can appreciate it, and he gonna recall it, and he will be in touch and contact, and he will communicate to you whenever it's possible. But the time that you miscommunicate in a way or another, believe me, he will try whatever acquires that he will never approach you. Even though he has some real urgent work, he will try to let one of the friends, one of the colleagues, just to finish it up for him. So we don't want that to happen. We are, alhamdulillah, Muslims mainly, and for the people who are surrounding us from the other religions as well, we are a peaceful religion. So it says peace, and peace we are acquiring that we let the others feel that we are peaceful, very easy to communicate, and very open to embrace you for whatever thoughts, whatever talks, whatever ideas you want to share and communicate with. So this is how it's supposed to be enrolled. And if you think that you have lackness in communication, approach, seek for the people who can give you good guidance. And the best ever that you can think about is the people who are around you. They're always a person who can take as an example, as a role model, right? The people around you, right? If it's very difficult, look at the family. There will be always a person who that you know that person is excellent in his communication. So look at him. The main issue with us as human beings, we feel shy, right? We feel embarrassed. If they say, all right, he's trying to imitate this and that, all right, he's trying to imitate this and that. No, it's not imitation, it's learning. Yes, and this is how you learn from others, and this is how you take the best practices. So for example, you as a Tariq Barwani in front of me, you mashallah have a very great smile. All right, I can recognize, honestly, I can recognize you among hundreds of people, because your smile is mashallah. If the people, the listeners who are listening to me now, Tariq is in front of me and his smile mashallah is bigger than the mic, right? and his look mashallah is very nice. So this is how I want the people can have to look after someone who really brings a joy into you and lets you more comfortable in terms of getting the communication easier.
Okay. Do you think confidence plays a role in communication?
Definitely. Confidence is a very serious issue nowadays, especially with youth. Youth mainly feel a bit of fear inside them. So confidence let them understand that, do I have a trust between me and my brain and my heart and emotions to be representative, right, in any area, in any topic, in any place? Here it comes. All right, within my friends, I'm very good. I'm very loud. I'm very active. I'm very communicator. And then later on, whenever you are mixed with other people that you never know, here it comes. The heartbeat starts. All right, they're gonna think. All right, am I going to do it right? Do I know them? Do they gonna understand me, or are there gonna be any problems? So and so. So here comes the thoughts, the negative impacts on themselves. See, here the trust between you and yourself. If you want to keep it very clear, right, you know that I will be fine. Yes, you're gonna communicate with everyone, and my confidence level will be letting me more into the people, and that I can collaborate about the overconfidence, if you allow me, Mr. Tariq.
Yes, please.
There is a topic that a lot of people, especially for an HR people, all right, there is a term that a lot of people say, he is overconfidence, all right. What is that? And does the people get the trap in it? Yes, the overconfidence, I don't call it overconfidence for some. I say it's self-belief. right? So overconfidence is a term used by people just to demotivate the people in front of them, right? It's a matter of the people are how good they are in the topics and the areas they are expert on, and they start to talk and express themselves. But the others who doesn't understand that, that's self-belief, that's the confidence, that's the trust that they have between their brain and themselves, that they can be talking very fairly for that topic, all right? That represents them, right? And on the other hand, the people says that he is overconfident. No, he's not overconfident. He is more in belief about himself. So please, listeners, if you're listening to me, I'm telling you, as confidence level, always trust your mind, your heart. Whenever there is no trust between your mind and heart, believe me, you will be nervous. You will get into fear. And whenever you are into fear, you will have a break within where you cannot approach whatever things that you require in your field or whatever topics you are in.
What a lovely advice from Osama, ladies and gentlemen. And this is a very, very important that we need to put in. If you don't have trust in yourself, then almost a tough luck in one way. I love one of your quotes that say, create the chance, don't wait for it.
Exactly. Recently, I've heard a lot of people complaining about their jobs, complaining that they don't have jobs, they're complaining that I have to do a project, I have to do a work, I have to start a business, and so on. Right? They just keep bringing on ideas. Fantastic. But what are you waiting for? The people over here just talks a lot, but there's no action. They said, all right, whenever the chance comes, I'm gonna take it. All right, do you know when the chance is coming? The question is, do you know when that chance is coming? Is it today? Is it tomorrow? Is it after 5 years? Is it after 10 years? Do you know? It's destiny. But on the other hand, if you start to work hard to create the opportunity and start to search about it, there you will come and create your own chance, and you can grab it with your hands and with your legs, right? And not let it go. So here I advise as well: create the chance, don't wait for it. All right?
I love that, guys. So it's create the chance, don't wait for it. Osama Al Farsi. Put it on your email signature and think about it, ladies and gentlemen. Why a lot of students fail to get jobs they desire or even take the first chance? I mean, what's your feedback on that?
Yeah, all right. So mainly, if you remember the first point that I raised, which is the certificates that they have, whenever they graduate with a degree, they think that I have to get whatever I acquire. If I am graduated with a bachelor in telecommunication, for example, so they want to be an engineer in telecommunication, all right, in the technical part. But if you think about it logically, all right, so as the people who are graduating annually, all right, from the colleges and universities within the Sultanate, despite the people who are studying abroad, and mashallah, thanks for his marriage, Mr. Saeed giving the chance for them just to study abroad and bring these kind of experiences and opportunities to the Sultanate. On the both hands, if you think about it, what is the amount of graduates who are coming with the same major? Do you think all the companies having the same opportunities? So are they going to offer, let's say, 300 engineers within the technical department? Is that possible? With the common sense, no. So if they acquire, mainly, let's say, they are acquiring 10, right? Out of 10, you have 300 more who are waiting. So the question is for you guys, are you will be waiting for that chance to be in that position? That exact position that you need as your profession, or let's say the major that you are graduated with. From my side, I'll tell you, please grab the opportunity of having any job that you can start with, in which that you can start your career life gaining the experience, right? Until you get the opportunity and the chance just to be enrolled in a position that you desire. Because sometimes, as some says, that life is not fair, right? Life is fair because life says work hard and you can get whatever you want.
I like that.
Right?
I like
because
that.
Life doesn't say that I have to watch on you and, you know, tab on you and say, no, that's fine, and you'll be good. No, you have to work hard. And to be very frankly speaking, guys, life, yes, it is tough. It's very tough. And you have to create your own future and your own ambitions and desires. As I can see a person in front of me, mashallah, I'm speaking about Tariq Barwani. If you know his resume, if you read about his bio, just to give it, just to highlight it, he started with, after the secondary school with the grade of 60, but mashallah, as a guy who's having a lot of trophies around the world, and mashallah, heading a lot of communities and societies, mashallah, I can say that youth look up at this guy who is a symbol of real youth, creating their own opportunities and chances as well.
I'll tell you one thing. You know what I'll do next time, and then the next time, and then the next time, we're gonna just have you as my guest, because you enlightened me. You know, you really enlightened me. Really, going back to the trainings that you've done, I know you've done over 2,000 trainings in Oman.
Yes.
Now, I know about this. I'm a listener now, and I know about the trainings. I've heard the kind of skills that you say that are required. The question that comes next is, when is your next training, and how can I know about your training, and how can I join you?
All right. So my professional job is a trainer. So I train mostly every week.
Okay. Within the organization.
Within the organization, but externally as well. I do have my own trainings as a personal trainer.
Okay.
So. With Al Wasit for training services, I am a consultant, in training and development consultant, and as well an HR consultant. And recently we had a contract, let's say, with memorandum of understanding with a European company, which is QO2 Group, which is very recognized in Europe, where we exchange the learnings and the expertise, and we work with them as a consultants as well. So alhamdulillah, we got the chance just to be an international consultant now, dealing where we can bring in the latest studies and methodologies in terms of development and training, and inshallah the program that we are working on, which is one of the huge projects, inshallah, which is we call it leadership program, which is a leadership program. This program will be abroad. It will be in Malaysia for 10 days, inshallah. It will be targeting the segment of youth from the age of 17 and above, 17 up to 28 to be specific, and we might put it up to 30. What we acquire, that we let the people, or we let the youth to be independent, and here it comes the chance and opportunity for them to build their confidence and gain the leadership skills and the communication and teamwork, and as well to be financially understanding how they can manage their finance by themselves. Exactly. So it's one of a unique programs we are bringing on to the Sultanate for the whole Omanis, and we hope inshallah soon, inshallah within these couple of days, we'll be releasing the ad within the social media and as well in the newspaper out to the upcoming weeks, inshallah, which is next week mainly. So with that, you can follow us, and if you are really looking forward to gain some let's say new knowledge, new challenge, new opportunity of uplifting your skills, please join us. We'll be inshallah working side by side with international trainer Abdullah Al-Alawi, who is my brother, my let's say consultant, and as well a life partner, and he is a trainer as well. Me and him will be handling the whole thing together, inshallah. So this is the upcoming huge project. Will be in August, bidnihi ta'ala, 7th of August, starting the program for 10 days.
Okay, great. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a call on air. That's the number to call in is 24602058. Let's take the first caller. Hello. Hello. Okay, I guess I've lost it.
Hi, can you hear me?
Hello, hi, yes, how are you?
Yeah. Hi, Tariq. This is Anirban calling you from Muscat Daily newspaper.
Hi, Mr. Anirban. How are you doing today?
I'm doing very fine.
Great to have the Muscat Daily on air with us today at Knowledge Talks.
I mean, first of all, congratulations to you for hosting such a wonderful program, and for your big smile, which is bigger than the mic.
Oh, thank you. That's what Osama does. You know, he energizes the people beside him. Now he energizes everybody. So that's what I'm trying to say, ladies and gentlemen. You attend his courses, Osama, you all gonna end up energized. So, Mr. Anirban, on the air is with us, Mr. Osama, if you have any questions.
Yeah, I actually have two questions for Mr. Osama.
Okay.
First question is, how important is wit or fun in a conversation or communication? Because, at times there are issues of gender differences, age differences, culture differences.
True.
If I make a joke, the other person might not take it,
True.
Sportingly.
Very nice.
So that's the question.
Yes.
How important is fun or wit in our conversation?
Good. Very nice.
And your second question? Hello, Mr. Anirban?
Yeah. And yes, Tariq, I can hear you.
You said you've got a second
Do you have
question.
any communication program for non-Omanis? I'm an Indian, and do you have any programs for the expats?
All right. Is that the two questions only, Mr. Anil?
Yeah.
All right, fantastic.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Anirban. Great to have you on air with us. And Mr. Osama will be sharing your questions right now.
All right. As for the first question, as you said that sometimes in terms of communication, you will be dealing with different gender and different, nationalities, different backgrounds, and etc. For the fact that I've shared a lot, or I joined a lot of programs around the world, and the last program was in Turkey, which is for the Ship Forward Youth, where we had the global alumni to be unified, or let's say remade again. It's a matter of understanding the culture, and it's an advice as well for anyone who is going to visit any country or to be involved with people with multinational backgrounds. So you have to understand how they are having their communications, what are the things that they like or dislike whenever they are having a communication. Because as well, sometimes as people, as persons, sometimes there are some people who are already very open in terms of getting the jokes, the fun, and as well the communication to be very open, and some of them are very conservative in terms of the communication itself. They are very limited, and you can understand that very well from their body language, their gestures, their replies, and their words. If the people are in that term, sometimes you cannot enforce them to get us or get our communication to be liked. But on the other hand, it's just to get the flavor from the, let's say, the society that you live in. For example, if you are from India, Mr. Anirban, and you are living in Oman right now, so I do believe you already got along with a lot of Omanis, and you understand how sometimes you have to know the boundaries between you and the guys, and between you and the ladies. And it's a bit different from India itself. So here it's a matter of understanding the culture, and from the culture you can bring on the limitations that you can get into their communication. And I hope that I briefly answered your first question.
Excellent. Now, you are an actor.
Yeah.
You are a trainer.
Yeah.
You are also working in a professional organization as well.
Yeah.
I've got questions to ask. First thing is, how do you do that? I'm looking at the time management.
Yeah.
And also, I would like to know, what are the upcoming projects that you are working on?
Fantastic. Just excuse me for 30 seconds, where I can answer the second question of Anirban.
Sure.
Yes.
Sure.
You said that, is there any communication programs for the expatriates?
Yeah, I'll just take one quick call so we can get both the questions together.
Yeah.
If you don't mind. Hello?
Hello.
Yes?
Good evening.
Very good evening.
How are you, gentlemen?
I'm very good. We are very good.
We are very fine. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Tariq, for inviting such a distinguished guest in your show.
Thank you.
And I have one small question, you can say.
Yeah.
I heard from one of my friends that whenever you answer a phone, start with a smile on your face, and he will see it on the other side.
Fantastic.
What is the opinion of our guest on that? I just want to
Definitely.
go through that.
Definitely.
My name is Vipin.
Vitwell. Thank
Vipin,
you.
V-I-P-I-N.
Vitwin.
Vipin.
Vipin, as in Vipin.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Mr. Vipin. We appreciate that. The number to call in, ladies and gentlemen, is 24602058. we've got Osama with us online today, on air in fact with us today. So we've got two questions, Osama.
Yes. The second question of Mr. Anirban, he said that, all right, is there any training programs, communication training program for the non-Omanis, or let's say for the expatriates? And overall communication is general, is for all genders. Yes, we have, and there is actually a training program called Cross-Cultural Understanding, which is presented by my dear friend Abdullah Al-Alawi, and where it includes the communication within the multinational people, and where you can understand the communication itself. And inshallah, you will be hearing from us very soon, bidni ta'ala, within the newspapers, and as well we hope from Oman Daily itself, and as well from the social media, the network social media, where you can spread the news about it. And just get tuned with us and we'll be definitely updating you. Regarding the second question, Mr. Vivin asked about if you are talking on the phone, on the other hand, you can hear if the person is smiling, you can feel the smile, which is very, very true. And thank you for bringing that. Ladies and gentlemen, understand that people within their body language, they can get the vibes to be roomed around. So despite that you are close or far, all right, from the people, all right, whenever you talk on the phone, if you put the smile, it will be reachable. And if you are sad, if you can remember a moment or two, whenever you call a friend or family member, and from their tone of voice, you can understand that that the person is sad, or the person is very angry, the person is very upset, or he is excited, or he is happy, or he is relaxed. Right? All of these gestures and body language matters really are important, and yes, they do impact, and yes, they show that the other person can understand and can hear, not by their ears, they can hear and feel from their hearts. So please keep smiling on the phones.
Amazing. Vipin, so you've got the answer, or the wisdom itself, from Mr. Osama.
Thank you.
Mr. Osama, you are an actor.
Yes.
You are a trainer and also a professional in organization.
Yeah.
I've got two questions. How do you do it?
Yeah.
And the next question is, when is your upcoming session? What are your next session and your project that you're working on?
Okay. Mainly, we do have, or let's say that I work on different projects despite my work, and that's where the joy comes to me. As I mentioned before, I have a lot of energy. So if you don't have that energy and you don't know where to put it in, so it will be wasted.
Very true.
Exactly. So you have to know where to use this kind of energy. So here I am, alhamdulillah. I love acting, and I've been enrolled in acting since long time, from the past, let's say, 12 to 13 years.
MashaAllah.
Yes. And mainly the English theatre. I am into the English theatre.
Okay.
And as an Omani, alhamdulillah, I feel so proud that I do have a team of actors who are mashallah, mashallah, and mashallah again, that very representable with their English as Omanis, having that level of English that they can represent the Sultanate in the international events and as well the local events with the second tongue that they have, which is the English language. And with that, we do have, inshallah, an upcoming project.
Okay.
Which is a play. We'll be releasing about it very soon. There will be two plays mainly. One of it is for the theatre group that we are in, which is Tawasul.
Okay.
Thankfully, with the head of Miss Rahim Al-Jabri.
Okay.
I'll say salam alaikum to the whole team. فريق Tawasul, salam alaikum, يعطيكم العافية. Thank you very much. And for the English group itself, we call it the Shakespearean Theatre.
Okay, wow.
Yes, it is the subgroup of Tawasul, which is mainly concerned about the English theatre itself. So we do have two main works. The first one will be very soon, inshallah. And as well, we'll be sharing it with the public within the social media and newspapers, because it will be the official launch of the Shakespearean Theatre.
Okay.
And on the other hand, the biggest project, which is as well a play, an English play, it's all fully acted with the Omani actors, the whole cast, the whole team, and it will be at the end of the year, inshallah, nearly between October and November. Inshallah. And we hope, inshallah, to see the audience who are listening to us to be involved in. You asked me how you manage it, how you do it.
All activities, yes.
Yes. Mainly it's just to spare your time. Right, and not forgetting that I'm a human being at the end.
Yeah,
so
yeah. With a lot of energy.
Yes, and I have family as well, just to be involved in.
Yeah.
Right, and you know, as parents, they will have different inquiries, and to get into the family life. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
And that's one part. The other part is your social life with your friends, your colleagues, and that as well acquires sometimes to spend time with them.
Yeah.
And the other part is work itself.
Yes.
It has sometimes to work really hard to fulfill some of your needs. And the fourth part is your hobbies, your things that you love or you're impassioned to.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's a matter of how you think it's better for you.
Yeah.
Time management is very important for the life that we are seeking now. As the latest studies says that it's very difficult to manage your time. It's very difficult, which is very true. But at the same time, you can take the precaution to be better in managing your time. Yeah. So if, for example, I'm coming to the ministry over here to the radio station, and I was thinking that they're going to reach within 10 minutes. I took 20 minutes. Why? Because of the traffic.
Okay.
So alhamdulillah, I took my precautions. Yes, I just left a bit earlier, and alhamdulillah, I got on time over here. So this is how it comes. You as a person, think about it by yourself. If you understand the concept, the theme of time management, so manage it by yourself. All right. For me, I know what is suitable for me. I know how to manage it, how to organize it, how to make it happen. So alhamdulillah, till now, so far so good. Sometimes I'm not perfect. Sometimes I do miss many family events or gathering, or sometimes as a social events where I would love to be part of. But at the end, you know, sometimes you have to prioritize what's supposed to become first. And as I'm completing my studies right now, so there's a lot of pressure that you have to get your studies and you get your work, you have your hobbies, your profession to the right path. And this is in general that I hope that people gonna think about themselves.
Which is very important.
How they have to manage
how to manage their times, to prioritize the tasks they have in order to lead a very good life, mashallah. Osama, we've come to the end of the program. I would love to stay longer with you, not only because the audience are learning, I personally am learning as well. Not only that, today you made my day, you know. You kept on saying all those things, so you made my head very, very big. Any advice you wish to share for the society before, and the listeners and the audience before we end our program today?
Yes, the saying that I said before, believe in yourself so others can believe in you. So a message that I want every listener who's listening to the show now, that believe in whatever you have and take it with you so others can see it and believe in it. There is a saying from Sheikh Khalfan Al-Aysari, a person that I really respect and admire, mashallah, a person with huge knowledge. He said, I will quote, he said, a diamond is a diamond, wherever you throw it or whenever you throw it. So if you throw the diamond, you throw the diamond into the garbage, so at the end it's gonna be what? It's a diamond. If you take the if you took the diamond and you throw it on the ground, if you put it on the shelf, you put it anywhere, at the end the diamond will remain a diamond. So whatever thing gonna happen to it, it will remain a diamond. So believe in yourselves, ladies and gentlemen, that you are diamonds, and that's value you are, that you are can be polished, cleaned, and keep yourself always neat in terms of presenting yourself, and think about what you want to be after 5 years, and inshallah we might meet in the real life and we can have a talk about it where you can make a difference and a change. It's time now to take a step further rather than sitting at home and whining and blaming the people around you.
Very good.
Ask yourself and start the journey. Take the challenges. take the doubts, take whatever requires you just to be within that field, because at the end you are responsible to yourself and you are the one who can make the success happens. Make it right, you're gonna get it right. Make it wrong, you will be wrong. So wish you all the best, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much. Make it right, you will get it right. Make it wrong, you will be wrong. Osama, thank you very, very much for joining us today on Oman FM 90.4 to share with us about your knowledge in acting, training and art, and also advising people to be on the right path. I would like to take this opportunity to wish you the very best and success in all that you do, inshallah.
Thank you very much, Tariq. The pleasure was mine. I was really happy and enjoyed the whole session with you. Hope inshallah to be getting more chances just to get with you and the people just to get more knowledge as well.
Inshallah. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of our program for this week. I hope you all had an intriguing time with us. I'm Tariq Al Barwani along with DJ Ayub and Sheikh Hatim, wishing you all a happy and a pleasant weekend. Ma'as salama.